Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Am I audible, guys? Guys, please, all of you, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Everybody, please respond to me. And okay, now check it what we completed there in the last session. Check it what we completed there in the last class, guys. Persistence object life cycle. Here we completed, right? Persistence object class life cycle. Here we completed. All right. This total part here we understood there. All the states here we understand there. All right. Now the next topic will be like what there. What will be the next topic there? Okay. What we have to understand, guys. The next topic there. Right. The next one will be Hibernate schema generation tools. Hibernate schema generation tools. Right. Sir. Observe carefully. In Hibernate applications, guys, observe carefully. In Hibernate applications, to perform DML operations like insert, update, delete, and so on, we will use the methods. Like what methods can we are able to use, guys? Now observe carefully. We'll use the methods like what there. Save method maybe. After that, what method here we are able to use there? Update method maybe. Save or update method maybe. Get method maybe, and so on. Okay. But the point is what there in a Hibernate applications, to perform the DDL operations. Guys, now tell me what are the DDL operations there? Now tell me in Hibernate applications to perform DDL operations. What are these DDL operations there? Come on, guys. Everybody has to understand my point. What are these DDL operations? No. To perform DDL operations like create, alter, drop. Hibernate has provided the following. Hibernate has provided the following implicit tools. What are the various implicit tools are provided by Hibernate? No, right. The very first one. is like what I'm telling to you. Observe carefully. Schema export, and the second one is like what there, schema update. Then the third one is what there, code generation. Anyway, this code generation tool is almost all outdated, not supported by nowadays now, but only two things are provided here, schema export and what next one there, schema update. Schema update, schema export, and what next one here, schema update. The two things here we have to understand. Right, sir. Then what exactly the schema export? No, we'll understand it. What is the schema export actually? What is the schema export toolkit? Observe carefully. It was provided by Hibernate software. It was provided by Hibernate software as arg dot hibernate dot tool dot, right, sir, hpm2 ddl dot schema export is a predefined class. It was provided by Hibernate 3 as a predefined class like this, right, sir, in Hibernate 3 dot jar file. Hibernate 3 or Hibernate core dot jar file. Anything here we are able to use. That's okay, fine. Okay, then what it able to do actually? What it able to do now? Right, sir. If we use this tool, then it will perform the following actions. What actions here we are performing there? Observe carefully. First one is what there? It will take Hibernate configuration file name and location. It will take configuration file name and location. Okay. From the input parameter. To this tool, we need to provide that input. No, from the input parameter, it will take the configuration file name and location. Okay. It will load and parse Hibernate configuration file. Load and parse the Hibernate configuration file. Right, sir. Then what next one here? Then after that, it will recognize the mapping file. It will recognize the mapping file, configuration, mapping file configuration in a configuration file. Then after that, what it able to do there? Then it will load and parse the mapping file. Then it will load and parse a mapping file. Both the mapping file and as well as configuration file, both are mapped, both are recognized and parsed. Right, sir. That's okay. Now this is third point here. Now here we have to understand like what their fourth point. What about this fourth point here? As per the mapping details, As per the mapping details, it will check whether specified whether specified whether specified table exists or not in the database table, in the database. Okay. Right. If no table is existed, if no table is existed with the provided name, then it will create new table as per the mapping file configurations. If no table is existed, then it will create a new table as per the mapping file configuration. For example, if you have any table, if a table exists, if a table exists with the same name, if the same name, then it will remove the existing table and creates new table. So finally, the point is what there. Finally, what is the point here? Just it is going to create a table in our applications. It able to create a new table in the database now. Even though the table is exist or not exist, that doesn't matter, but the table is going to be created here. Okay, now that is the point here what we are understanding clearly. Got it or not? Then what next one here? After that, after completion of this particular one, what next one here we are able to do there after completion of this? How to activate this one? That means the conclusion I'm telling there. What is this conclusion there? Schema export tool will create new table. Schema export tool will create a new table irrespective of existing the table or not. If the table is available, delete the table and create a new table. If table is not existed here, no, it will create a table. Right, sir. Now this is a clear-cut information what I'm telling to you. Right, sir. Now this is what exactly the meaning of like what there this particular. But how we are able to activate this one? How to activate this one? Get schema export tool there to activate schema export tool. To activate schema export tool, we have to use the following command. And command prompt. What is the command here we have to use that? Observe carefully. Java arg dot hibernate dot tool dot hvm2 ddl dot schema export. Okay, schema export -config is equal to hibernate.cfg.xml. Okay, if you use this automatically, this tool will be activated as per the configuration for what we provided. No, as per the configuration details here, what we provided. No, automatically the table is going to be created even though table is existed in our database. Okay. Observe carefully, guys, what I am telling to you. Right, sir. This is like what I am telling to you, schema export tool. Now we are going to see the content here. Programmatically here, we are going to observe this clearly. I'm going to prepare a program. Through that, I'm able to provide this. Try to recognize this part here. So here, what I have to do there, let me open MySQL. That means this one, IntelliJ IDEA, new project. Now, inside this project now, I have to change the location there. Guys, I think so we have not used this IntelliJ IDEA so far for the application development, am I right? Have I used IntelliJ IDEA for preparing applications now? Not used it, right? Don't worry. I want to go for like what there, normal manual approach I'm going to use there, not try to understand it now. Okay, this is a schema export tool. I have to use there, so I need to go for through what their command prompt. Normal, simple program here I want to prepare. Try to observe this program, guys, all of you know. D drive, then inside this D drive, I have to go for like what there, Hibernate. Right, now here I want to prepare like what there. Here itself I want to prepare APP 13 here. Okay. Now inside this I want to do this. First of all, let me prepare something else. Edit plus here I want to take. Right. First of all, now I want to take like what there Java file here I want to take. What is the Java file here I want to take there? Say for example, employee. Okay. Let me declare like what there public class employee. Right. Inside this public class employee, I need to go for like what there private into env private string ename, or else we can take like what there. Okay, no problem. Private float eSal private string EADDR that we are taking. Then after that here, what we have to do there after completion of this? There we have to go for status and get a scale. It's okay. Details here we have to provide. Don't worry, just wait 2 minutes after, then I'll complete it. Why? Because right, just one time only we are going to prepare this. Don't worry. That's okay. Now this is like what I'm telling there. Setter methods can be provided. Right, sir. Now this is I prepared here. Now this I want to save there. Employee.java. Okay, fine. Now I require mapping file and as well as like what their configuration file here. Let me prepare mapping file. No. Right, sir. Now here we need to provide what there. Doc type definition here we have to provide. From where here we are able to get this doc type definition. No. Already we had some files here. Copy this. Anyway, guys, then I can use this as it is. No. Then what is the requirement to go for it actually? As it is, we can use this file, right? Right. This is properties file, right? No, I don't require this properties file. No? Then I require what the configuration file. Right, sir. Now both here we provided there. Now here we have to check it. What we have to check there? Now so carefully. MySQL database, of course, here we are using. That's okay, fine. Employee details here we provided here. MP1, ENO, ename, ESL, and EADD here. Right, sir. Everything is okay. Employee.java file is also existed. Now let me compile this. Java C space employee.java compiled successfully. But here we have to set class path environment variable to these two. Why? Because we require like what are the Hibernate 3 jar files actually, right? Set a class path is equal to E drive softwares Hibernate distribution. Hibernate 3 jar file is required. That is one thing. Hibernate 3 jar file that we have to set in class path. Okay. Alright, sir. Now here what we have to use there. Before that, let me open MySQL database. No, MySQL command line client. Root database changed. Empty set. No table is existed here. Durga DB. Right, sir. Now here what I am telling there. Now here we are going to use the table name is what the EMP1 as per this. But this package is not required. Simply here we have to write like what the employee. I have a configuration file, driver class name, driver URL, and everything here we provided. As per that, here we are going to use this Java arg dot Hibernate dot tool dot hvm2 ddl dot what we are able to provide there schema hyphen config is equal to Hibernate dot cfg dot xml. This we have to take. Okay, Java arg Hibernate tool. Then what next one here? After this, right, sir. hvm2 ddl dot schema export when config is equal to Hibernate dot cfg dot xml. I think so. Maybe all jar files are required. I think so. Now let me check it. All jar files here we required, guys. So okay, fine. If you want to get all the jar files, then what we have to do? 1 minute. 1 minute. Only Hibernate 3 jar file is not sufficient. I have to get all of them. If you want to use all the jar files here, what we have to do there? let me copy this Hibernate 3 Dodger. Copy this. I want to go for C drive, Java, not required. Otherwise, I have to keep everything in what their class path. If you want to keep everything in class path, no, then too much time it will take. Then only we are able to get. Otherwise, it is not possible. Kid. 1 minute. This is Hibernate 3 Dodger. For the time being, I want to go for it. Anyway, if I use the IDE, easily we are able to do that. But this I have to show with this only. But IntelliJ IDE, if I use, no, then easily we can use this. All of them. Right, sir. Now here I provide all of them in the class path, no? Okay. Now in MySQL database, the table is not existed here. Is not existed. Right, now let me check this. Right, sir. Now here we are getting it, no? Then we'll download SLF4J. What happened? What we have to do apart from this? Right, sir. Now it's not creating that, right? Exactly. It has to create the table, right? Not existed in the mapping file. Anything else we provided here? Of course, we can provide some other data also. It's okay. It's not created actually. Why it is not created here? SLF4G also we included in our class path, right? SLF4J we included there, right? Any configuration is required here. This is what we have to use Java ordered hibernated tool dodge. HVM2 DDL dot schema export. Space hyphen config is equal to hibernated dot cfg dot xml. No, yeah, that is a declarative approach. Now, first of all, here we want to provide like what they're not required. That property is not required here. That is a declarative approach. Melvin Ross. Now, just I'm using the direct approach there, programmatic approach. Directly, we can execute in this way also. We are able to get the content even in this way also. In two ways, we are able to utilize these concepts. Understand it clearly. One is what there through command prompt directly here we are able to prepare there. And another one is like what there what I am telling there. We can use in declarative approach also. But declarative approach we will use that later on. But at present here we have to use what there this approach. There is a problem actually. SLF4J, it's important, it's not mandatory, it's okay. But the database table it has to create now. Table is not does not exist here. That error here we are getting. Record information are given there in the mapping file. Not required. MySQL connector jar file is not required. That I'm thinking actually. But not related with this, right? Yeah, nice. That's the point here we required, no? That MySQL jar file is not existed here in the database. No? That's why here we are getting path here. Now we are getting it. Drop table if exists EMP1, then EMP1 table is created. Now observe carefully in MySQL database here we can see that EMP1 table is created or not. Right guys, now this is the point here. These many things here we have to provide. Whereas Melvin Russ, now it's okay, fine. Okay. This is the way to create like what there a table from the mapping file and configuration file here. Okay, now this is what we are getting there. The table is created. Even the table is existed, no, the table will be deleted and new table will be created. As it, even the table is existed, the table will be deleted, right? Try to understand it now. Now, for the sake of our safety purpose, then what I am telling there, this everything I want to save for the sake of showing the outputs. And where I want to keep there, where I want to keep that total part. Right. Right. Understand it. Then after that, what next one here? This is about like what the schema export tool. Similarly, we can go for like what the schema update tool. Schema update tool. It able to perform like what there. It is able to perform update operations with our data. Schema export tool is able to create a new table, but schema update tool is able to perform what there alter operations can alter operations. Understand it clearly. What about this alter operations can it able to create there? Observe carefully. In a database only, how many columns are available here? Only 4 columns are available. Now I want to create one more column, property. Property name is equal to employee, salary, employee address, okay, employee name, then ENO. These things here we created. Am I right or not? Now here I want to provide like what there. Apart from this, employee qualification. Whenever we are having employee qualification equal there, similar to this, here we have to provide like what there. Here also we are able to provide like what there. Private equal, private equal. Then here we have to prepare like what there. Then we have to prepare like what there. Public void equal, set equal, string equal. Next one is like what there. This dot equal is equal to equal semicolon like this. Then public string get equal, return equal like this. We have to provide this property as well as its setter method and getter method. Okay? Then we have to compile it again. Java C like what there, employee dot Java, compile it. Then now here we have to go for like what there, schema update tool here we have to use for the sake of alteration. Again I'm telling there in the database get what we are getting there. Now here we are getting the content like what the ENO, ename, ECEL and EADL. Extra one property here we are providing there. That property details here I want to provide. So for that purpose here what we have to do there. Now in place of this schema export, I want to go for what the schema update. Same thing. Now here we have to go for like what the schema update. Hyphen config is equal to hibernate.cfg.xml. Schema update. Right. Alter table mp1 add column equal varchar 250. Like this here we are getting alter operation is performed. Now in the database table we can observe this what we are getting there. Now equal is added or not. Right, so now this is alter operation here. Now the schema update is for what purpose there? No, alter operations here we can understand. But schema export is for the sake of what they're creating new table. But schema update is for what purpose there? No, alter operation here we are performing. Same example, alter operation there. But code generation tool is not supported here. Hibernate 3.0 version onwards it's not supported here, so not required to use this particular content here. So schema update and schema like what I'm telling there, schema update and schema export, these two things here we completed. Okay, fine sir. Not only in this way, this is exactly like what the normal approach here. So but another point here I'm telling to you, observe carefully, that another point is like what I'm telling to you, observe carefully. We can activate schema update, that means schema export and schema update through configuration file also by providing a property. Through configuration file also we are able to get it by providing a property. What's that property? You know, that property name should be like what there. Understand guys, that property name should be like what there. Property name is equal to hibernate dot hbm to ddl dot auto. There we have to provide some values slash property. That's it. Now we need to provide like what there auto. Value here we have to provide where values may be like what there, where value may be like we can specify the values like what there. First one is like what there create, and the second one is like what there update, and the third one is what there create to drop. Right. In this way, here we are able to provide all these things. That means by using create in the sense schema export, create a table, update in the sense alter the table. Third one is create drop is what there. What's the purpose of this create drop now? Creating the table at the time of creating session factory, dropping the table at the time of dropping, at the time of closing the session factory. That's it. In that way here we are able to use clear. Right guys, don't worry. These three things I'm going to show like tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to see by preparing an application. Through that application here we are able to prepare these three concepts here. That's all guys, that's all for today. Then tomorrow we are going to see that properties there about the schema export and all these things. Then after that we'll go for like what there some other new content. Thank you guys, thanks a lot. Within a few minutes I'll start splitting a framework class. Thank you.